What's up, guys? Welcome to Among the Fins, my channel where I do music reviews and we could just chill and talk about all the things that we love or hate. And if you have anything you want me to review, new, old, album, EP, single, whatever, go ahead and leave a comment below letting me know what it is. We'll throw it up on the whiteboard and it'll be featured on a Request Wednesday. And if you do that or you just happen to like what you see here, please don't forget to subscribe and click the little bell icon. That way you get notified. You don't miss out on any of my future uploads. But for today's review, we're going to be checking out the new single Inhumane Harvest by the band Cannibal Corpse. Cannibal Corpse is a death metal band from Buffalo, New York. They started about 1988. They are 32 years old. And Inhumane Harvest is the first single off of their upcoming album, Violence Unimagined, which will be their 15th studio album. They come out with the album almost every 2 years. Their last album was like in 2017, I believe. And this song also features the new guitarist Eric Rutan, I believe his name is, who is from Morbid Angel, and he is also, oddly enough, the producer of this upcoming album as well. The song starts out with a fast guitar riff, which slows down when the vocals come in, and I love how the drums aren't super typical death metal. Like, they aren't just a bunch of blast beats and that's it. And I'm not like really a huge fan of Cannibal Corpse, admittedly. I've heard a lot of their music, but I've never been like really into them, and I've never heard anything where I get super excited about it. But from the very beginning of this song, honestly, I was kind of digging it. The song transitions into like this weird verse thing. It almost feels like a chorus, but it really isn't. It's kind of more of a verse where the grooviness steps up quite a bit with some closed hi-hat action, and the vocals sync up with the rhythm rather nicely. And then it kind of just does the same thing again, but it just feels a little bit more aggressive from the guitar. I'm pretty sure it's all the same, but it's just amped up a little bit more, and it's done like back to back. And the verses, honestly, they're pretty long. So it's kind of weird that they did that, but at the same time, it kind of works. And the chorus isn't really sonically all that different. The vocals just hit a little bit harder in their enunciation, but otherwise, it isn't really all that different from the verses. But then after the chorus, that's when the traditional Cannibal Corpse heaviness comes in. And then there's the bridge, which sounds fantastic because now the vocals join back in, and just the brutality from the vocals and just the slow, like mid-tempo riffage that you have going on where it's just super chuggy and fat. It sounds just so big and thick and epic. And then, of course, there's a solo, which it was okay. And the song ends on the final chorus, which has a little bit more oomph to it, coming off of the high energy that was in the bridge. And then there's like this like fake outro thing where everything cuts out, and then all the music comes back in with, I believe, the riff from the intro, and it plays for maybe like 2 or 3 bars or something, and then the song finally ends. The lyrics are very explicit, and I found it kind of interesting because this band has been a victim of being shut down by different religious groups and different like political groups and just random people who like kind of close them out of doing certain concerts. Like I was reading in Russia, there was a different group that was protesting them, and they just get protested all the time due to their lyrics. And it's been said before in like interviews and stuff where they don't sing about politics or religions or anything like that. They just sing about scary stories that can be turned into like a horror movie or something like that. And they're very brutal and bloody and disgusting. And honestly, this fits it. I don't even think I can show any of the lyrics on here. At least I'm not going to, just because of how violent they are. But these lyrics fit the band's traditional style of lyrics of being bloody, gross, and like a scary movie. And as I mentioned before, I'm not really that big of a fan of Cannibal Corpse, but Inhumane Harvest kicks ass. The vocals are phenomenal. The music, the guitar and the drums do a lot to drive this song along. And I just never thought I would say this, but I actually found myself enjoying this song. When I saw that Cannibal Corpse came out with a new song, I was like, well, I guess I'll just review it because it's popular and I'll talk shit on it, and then all their fans will hate me and we'll just move along or whatever. But I actually found myself enjoying this quite a bit. Even though it's not perfect, it does have its flaws. It does become kind of boring. There's not like a whole lot of dynamics going on, especially music, but there is a lot to the riff that's going on, and there's a lot of drum work that's going on that's absolutely phenomenal. And again, the vocals are just so great. The only thing that really kills it for me, honestly, is the lyrics, which isn't really that big of a deal, just because like they're pretty much all just made up. They're not really about anything specific, which makes it a little bit easier for me because I am a little bit more into lyrics than most people. So with all that said, I gotta give Inhumane Harvest by Cannibal Corpse a 4.1 out of 5. I honestly never thought I would give anything by Cannibal Corpse a rating higher than maybe like a 3, but honestly, they'd probably just stick around 2s. So I gotta say I'm actually kind of excited for this album, especially if this is the direction that it's going in. But I want to know what you guys think, especially if you're already fans of this band. What did you think of Inhumane Harvest? And if you haven't listened to this song yet, or you're not really familiar with them, I'm going to leave a link for the song in the description below. Go ahead and give it a listen and let me know what you would rate it. And if you enjoyed this review, don't forget to give it a like. Please subscribe and ring the little bell icon. That way you don't miss out on any of my future reviews, especially if you leave a request that you want featured on Request Wednesday, because a lot of times people request things, I upload the review, and they miss it because they don't have notifications turned on, or they just didn't even subscribe. In fact, I did a review probably about 4 months ago that I got requested to do maybe like 3 weeks prior to it. And the person who requested it saw the review like 3 days ago. And he was all excited, and he told me he didn't even turn on notifications, so he missed it this whole time, which I don't know why YouTube doesn't just notify you when you subscribe. You have to turn on notifications. But yeah, if you don't want to miss out on any of my future stuff, please don't forget to turn on notifications. And I hope you guys all have a good rest of your day or night whenever you happen to be watching this. Please stay safe out there, and I will talk to you guys next time.
I was just an ignorant kid relying on my parents' said to save me. Years gone by, turning over, ignoring every day. Seem to convict me. 17 at the top of my life.